We've never seen something like Bitcoin and what that could mean to the future. And it's extraordinarily powerful. There is no way to stop Lightning, Fediment, everything that's happening. It's happening anyways. The free market is driving it, and it's going to be, and so it's going to be used as a currency. It is used as a currency. Where would it be used as a currency first? In nations that are furthest away from the money monopoly,
Right.
and people that are debanked. And so these things are a bottom-up disruption to the existing monopoly of money, and it's happening anyway. You can understand different arguments and different viewpoints on where we're going. If you were trying to stop Bitcoin at layer 2, what would you do?
Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now, guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. Let's discuss Bitcoin and more in this video.
I think Michael Saylor is wrong here on it just being a store of value. And if he's right on it just being a store of value, then what it means is then it will move. All that happened is U.S. went from gold to an oil-backed currency, the petrodollar system, to Bitcoin. And if that's all it looks like, and it doesn't become a payment medium of exchange, then it will be manipulated, and it be suppressed so that the theft can go on.
Can you describe more? I mean, because I see a world where, especially at the beginning, fiat and Bitcoin coexist, and fiat can actually help Bitcoin in many ways. And as those rails collide, maybe we do eventually move to a Bitcoin standard, but I don't think that can happen very quickly. And I think people will want to spend their depreciating fiat, and it's almost more convenient. And, different countries will want to issue that and collect taxes in fiat. But the store of value being maybe the more important property of Bitcoin.
So I'm going to go from a different way into this then. If you knew that the entire history of the world had to control money and extract that, and that base of money was extractive to 8 billion people, right? That's the world we've always lived in to get to this point. And what that would say is really simply, if I could steal a little bit of money from people over time and they didn't notice, then I could create an empire in doing so. So we know the entire state of the world for all time has always looked like that. And then Bitcoin came in on layer 1 and removed the ability to do that. And all of the attacks on Bitcoin over the last 15 years have all been trying to stop it, and it only gets stronger and stronger and more decentralized and more secure over time. So if you knew that, then you couldn't stop layer 1, then you would have to stop layer 2. You'd have to. And what that would look like is stable coins. That would look like is we're going to make US dollar transact on top of this, stable coins, and we would move essentially from the petrodollar, gold-backed, petrodollar to Bitcoin-backed. But then we could suppress its price because people were using a different medium of exchange on top of it, and we could run derivatives and constantly hold its price down like we did to gold. Right. Yeah. And what would that look like from it? What would not might happen? What would have to happen to essentially, to essentially say that, because if it moved out as a unit, as a currency, as more and more people use it, then it would remove the ability to steal. Right. It would we know the U.S. And when I say theft, I want to be careful. It's not that there's a whole bunch of people manipulating the theft to say and everybody involved in it, but we know that natural state of the free market is deflation. And we also must concur that anything else is trying to stop that deflation. And so if you now created a stable coin or a use of US dollar, because more people see value in the dollar, I'm not saying people wouldn't be tricked by it. I'm saying they would be tricked by it. They would use a US dollar all over the world because they see it more valuable than their own currency. But it would also be, because all a stable coin is something that is guaranteed to lose money at the same rate as the US dollar, right? Against Bitcoin. So these systems are incompatible. One is the free market, prices fall. One is stealing more of your time and money. And so now through that lens, if you were trying to stop Bitcoin at layer 2, what would you do? Right? I know what I would do. I would make stable coins legal. I would try to slow down self-custodial. I would create ETFs so people didn't hold on their own wallet. And I would try to slow down the building in Lightning and Fedimint and everything else that were native to Bitcoin. I would promote a whole bunch of other altcoins or bridges to be able to create confusion in what's happening. So through that lens, you could see this coming a mile away.
Elon Musk's new profile picture featuring laser eyes has sparked speculation and a brief Bitcoin price surge. Michael Saylor has noted the potential endorsement. MicroStrategy co-founder Michael Saylor has noted Elon Musk's new profile picture, which features the iconic laser eyes. This meme was popularized during the 2021 Bitcoin bull run to symbolize a hyper-focused commitment to Bitcoin's adoption and success. Following Musk's apparent endorsement, Bitcoin's price briefly surged past $68,000. This renewed interest in Bitcoin comes after a period of relative price stability. The laser eyes meme gained traction in 2021, with various celebrities and politicians adopting it to show support for Bitcoin. The campaign aimed to push Bitcoin's price to $100,000. Tesla initially acquired $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin in February 2021 and briefly accepted it as a payment method before suspending this due to environmental concerns. Despite the backlash, Tesla still holds $184 million in digital assets as of Q1 2024. Musk's profile update has led to rumors about his potential attendance at the upcoming Bitcoin conference in Nashville. Some speculate that Tesla might be preparing a Bitcoin-related announcement. In the past, Musk stirred the crypto community by suggesting that Dogecoin could outperform Bitcoin with sufficient scaling.
Think about Bitcoin as from energy perspective like this. I know that Bitcoin's bounded by energy. And it creates more abundant energy by being there. And why? Because it provides a free market source for energy. So use this example. You run a bakery. Every day you throw the extra bread at the end of the day. I come in at the end of the day and one day and I say, I'm going to buy everything you can produce, but I want a discount. The very next day you produce double as much and you hope I show up. Then I show up and I buy it all. The next day you buy 10 times, you create 10 times more bread. I buy it all. Next day, 100 times more bread. I buy it all. And so as a buyer of a last buyer of economic sort, then I've put a floor price on your bread, right? And I will always buy more. So it allows you to expand capability to be able to create abundant bread. That is what Bitcoin is doing in energy. So it's creating abundant energy. What's happening is this abundant energy that always has to be cheaper, more and lower cost, because the free market wants better and better, lower and lower cost for their economic gain. It decentralizes energy all over the world because it instead of a capital cost that doesn't have a base buyer, right? If you're building an energy plant, you now have somebody that will always buy anything extra in production. So you would, of course, integrate Bitcoin into energy production, and that's now distributing energy all over the world and creating abundant energy. And on the other side, as we use that, the world is crazy short energy. So, but there's abundant energy on this planet. It's just an economic way to gain energy.
Bitcoin records a stunning weekly close above $68,000, surging over 12% in a week amid favorable market conditions and growing ETF demand. Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency by market cap, has achieved a weekly close above $68,000, reflecting a more than 12% increase within a single week. As of now, Bitcoin is trading at $67,804, according to CoinGecko data. The rally follows the release of June inflation data, which has revived hopes for several interest rate cuts this year. Despite the positive data, Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco President Mary Daly noted that the central bank has not yet reached its target. Increasing demand from Bitcoin ETF buyers has significantly contributed to Bitcoin's recent surge. Year-to-date net inflows for Bitcoin ETF have now surpassed $17 billion. Demand growth could be in the early stages of recovery. Something to monitor for the next few weeks, stated Julio Moreno, head of research at CryptoQuant. Prominent cryptocurrency trader Josh Olszewicz highlighted that Bitcoin has plenty of room on the upside after surviving the lower bound of the current channel. Pseudonymous trader Rect Capital noted that the market is consolidating in the post-halving reaccumulation range, with the main resistance at $71,500. Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz recently predicted that Bitcoin could reach $100,000. However, this would require surpassing the critical resistance level of $73,000. It is also important to note that net GOX repayments remain a potential bearish factor. Earlier today, a transfer of 0.021 BTC to a new wallet was made in preparation for repayments. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoinzilla for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.